Hey, good morning, guys. I know a lot of you are out there waking up right now, and we're all dealing with this coronavirus pandemic that has been going on for a few weeks right now. And I just wanted to share some knowledge with you all. I feel like knowledge is power. So, the more you know, the better your chances are to possibly fight this. I'm sure some of you have been seeing on text messages or certain feeds that you get or information throughout your family or friends that certain things can help protect you or make things a little bit better for you if you do start to feel a sore throat or an itchy throat. And a lot of experts are saying on these text messages, at least, that if you can catch it before it goes into your lungs, then you have a better chance of not getting as sick with the coronavirus. So I just wanted to teach you guys a little simple recipe that I learned that could really help you. And I'm going to show you how I do it now, okay? So for this recipe, you really just need something simple. This is some honey ginger tea. It's a mint flavor. You can have Lipton tea, mint tea, whatever type of tea you like. It doesn't matter, but just have a nice pack of tea. This is a ginger root, and it's a original natural ginger root. So if you're able to get this from the grocery store somewhere and pick them up, they're really good. They help a lot with this. A lemon is another thing that you'll need. And then I also have honey as well. So these are the main four ingredients, and obviously water, okay? So I basically am going to cut up the lemon, and I usually cut mine in slices like this, just some round slices. And I like to cut up a whole lemon because I really love the flavor of lemon. If you don't like lemon that much, you don't have to put a whole lemon. You could just put a couple of slices and that would be fine. But I usually like it to be very lemony. And then here's the ginger root. So you just want to cut that up as well. So I'm making a fairly big pot of tea. And so I just, I'm using a lot of ingredients. Normally, if you're having like a cup of tea or something, you only need one piece or, like one piece of lemon and one piece of ginger root. But I'm making like a big pot. And then like 2 bags or 3 bags of tea is good. And then I usually use like 2 or 3 tablespoons of honey. You can do it however sweet you want, and that's fine. So I'm taking my lemons, and I have already started my pot of tea here with the tea bags brewing. So I just want to place the lemons in there. I'm going to place the ginger root in there as well, and the rest of the lemons, and like that. So once you have it in there, you just let it simmer. The flame is about that high. So you just want it to sit and simmer. I usually let mine sit for about maybe 10 to 15 minutes sometimes, just so that all the ingredients really get to a chance to sit and melt, melt together in there really well. And then it's pretty much done. Oh, and actually I added the honey previously as well. I use this honey. There's no specific honey that you have to use, but raw honey for me is always the best. So if you're able to get some type of raw or natural honey, that's the best. I love this honey too, pure clover honey. So that's another good take to this recipe as well. So this is how it's gonna look once it is brewing. pretty much done. And this is what it looks like when it's in the cup. A little inspiration for you guys. Actually, I can. So now I'm gonna give this to my hubby, and hopefully his sore throat will feel a little bit better. All right. This is gonna be my cup. You like it? You know, drinking this tea every morning is going to help your throat. It's going to help, the honey actually helps soothe your throat. And I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse. Let me just put that disclaimer out there. I just, I have 5 children, and I have kind of been learning natural medicines for many years. And I think that this is one thing that actually does help a lot when you have a cold or when you have a sore throat or any of those things, which a lot of us are experiencing right now. And I feel like if you can catch it a little bit early, possibly for some people, it might really help save their lives, or it might help them not get as sick as they would have gotten if they didn't do some of these things. And this is just a simple recipe. You could drink this every day, every morning. When there's thick phlegm and thick mucus that builds in the lungs and the system, is what I'm hearing. A lot of people say that that's what the coronavirus does to people. It creates this thick phlegm in their lungs, and then they just can't breathe. This hot teas and hot liquids will help to loosen that up and break that up in the system. So that's why it's so important to drink teas like this on a regular basis to help break that up, so that the airways can start to get passage and people could breathe, and breathe natural again, and then break up the mucus, hopefully, in the system. I myself have suffered from asthma for many years, so unfortunately I know what it feels like not to breathe and not to be able to breathe well. And so I have to take special care of myself at this time to make sure that I don't get sick. So this I have been giving to my mother as well, suffers from asthma very, very badly, and myself. And my children, thank God they're not so sick, but a couple of my children actually have a little bit of asthma too. So we're already very susceptible to the coronavirus, I feel. So this is just one of those things that I think can help us prevent it a little bit more. And of course, eating a somewhat healthy diet if you can, trying to eat fruits, vegetables. We've been drinking tons of orange juice as well. So if you're able to drink a lot of orange juice, I would say do it. It gives you vitamin C. And if you're able to even go to the store and get vitamin C pills, they have vitamins that say C on the bottle, and they are vitamin C pills. My dad, who, may he rest in peace, he used to always, every time I felt sick, every time I felt a little cold, a little anything, he would give me a handful of like 5 to 10 vitamins and be like, drink it. And it really helps to boost your immune system immediately and rapidly. So, I think that we're all going through a lot. I feel like at least one person that you know, or a friend of a friend, or a family member, someone has been affected that by this coronavirus right now. It's unthinkable of how many people have been affected by this, and how many people are either getting sick to a mildly cold, a mild cold, asymptomatic, or they are actually going into the hospital and then even possibly dying because of this. So I feel very affected. I've had many people that I know who have either lost someone from it, or they have had friends that have caught it or are positive. So I want us to teach each other how to get better. If you have any suggestions or you have any comments, please leave them at the end of this video. And I want to share this with the world so that we can all help each other get better and try to prevent this from happening. Okay? So be safe. Stay inside if you don't have to go out. And if you do go out, please wear gloves. Please wear a mask. If you have the simple surgical ones, I usually wear 2 or 3 at a time. Stay 6 feet away from people. Don't get close to people if you don't have to be. And let's just try to get better together, because we have to survive this as much as we can. And I just want us to share the knowledge, okay? All right. Good luck to everyone out there. Love you. God bless.